The game of muscle building changes as you get older, from 20 to 30 to 40 and beyond. Some feel that the earlier you begin, the more malleable your body will be. Others say you will reach your full muscle building potential in your 30s. Whatever the case, as you age, you may need to start doing things differently, such as modifying your protein intake, exercise choices, rep range, and possibly even hormones. Unfortunately, there are numerous misconceptions, and most people need to be made aware of how to maximize their achievements when they reach their 30s, 40s, and beyond. As a result, this film will assist you in understanding the best steps to take as you age. First, let me state unequivocally that you can grow and keep muscle well into your 30s. Sarcopenia is a term that refers to muscle weakening caused by aging, although muscular loss. Welcome back to another exciting video from Fit Flourish Fever. Today's video is about 5 things nobody tells you about gaining muscle after 40. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Number 5. Was often thought to begin in your 30s. According to a study, most adults lose lean muscle mass around 50 at a pace of roughly 4 pounds per year. However, this does not necessarily imply that you will lose muscle as you age. Much of that muscle loss is caused by inactivity and an unhealthy lifestyle rather than aging. Staying thin, active, and eating well can postpone muscle loss for years. One study indicated that age has no substantial impact on muscle growth due to strength training in people ranging in age from 18 to 39. Furthermore, a study of high-level older athletes reported no substantial loss of lean body mass or strength from the age of 40 to 81. These findings call into question the widely held idea that muscle loss is unavoidable as we age, emphasizing the need to maintain an active lifestyle at all ages. Another thing that most people don't realize is that the idea that you'll need longer recuperation time between workouts is generally a lie. Number 4. Can train just as often as they did before. While our recuperation capacity does drop as we age, the decline is far less severe than most people imagine. In reality, several research demonstrates no substantial variation in healing capacity between young and senior groups. For example, studies revealed that while people in their 60s required longer to regain muscle force than those in their 20s, the older group had less muscle soreness. Another study discovered that people over 70 recover at the same rate as people between 18 and 30 in the 72 hours following an eccentric solid training program. The researchers discovered no changes in recovery time for force generation, hormone levels, or inflammatory indicators. We can also look at other research that has produced comparable results. In the 48 hours following a high-volume isokinetic workout, for example, the study found that people in their 50s recover just as quickly as those in their 20s. So, just because you're getting older doesn't imply you should train less. You can still qualify regularly for the sake of healing and performance. One thing you may need to change to enhance muscle growth as you age is your diet. Number 3. Rep range. Especially if your joints begin to ache. According to research, adults over the age of 30 and older people who lift weights enjoy similar muscular gain. They can achieve the same outcomes with low and high-intensity training or by utilizing heavy or light weights. However, when you get closer to 40, it may be best to focus on more excellent rep training rather than lower rep training with hefty consequences. There are several causes for this. One factor is age-related muscle fiber and motor unit loss. Fast-twitch muscle fibers atrophy with aging and eventually lose their nerve connections completely. The amount of type 2 threads can decrease by 25 to 60% as they age, whereas type 1 fibers only reduced by 0 to 25%. Number 2. Muscle contractile velocity becomes more varied and slower. Aside from that, as you age, spinal motor neuron cells may die, a process known as apoptosis. These factors will cause you to become less explosive as you age instead of working against your physiology by doing more low-rep heavyweight sets as you age. Again, this is critical. You recognize that these factors do not necessarily take effect when you reach the age of 30. They only occur gradually and progressively over time. it is also heavily influenced by what you have put your body through in your younger years. So, where are you now if you spent your 20s working in construction or another physically demanding job? Using hammers or drills, place heavy objects in odd positions over your head. Doing these things, you may get shoulder soreness when performing strenuous exercises like bench or military presses, even in your 40s. Fortunately, you can grow as much muscle by using a lower weight load and increasing your rep range. It's not simply hard work that might land you in this situation in your 30s or 40s. If you used to be an athlete who played sports like football, your joints may have fared better with lesser weights. Again, this is something to consider as you add decades to your life. Even yet, you can still lift higher weights. Number 1. Protein intake. Although it is unlikely to be an issue in your 30s or 40s, as you age past your prime, you may begin to experience resistance, which refers to a decrease in the rate of protein synthesis following meals and strength training. While this would undoubtedly be regarded as a negative regarding muscle gain, the good news is that it can be quickly addressed simply by increasing your protein consumption. In one study, for example, young people observed no further increase in protein synthesis after lifting weights beyond 20 grams of high-quality protein. After resistance training, however, older adults showed a dose-response increase of up to 45 grams of protein. Even though you require more leucine as you age, your total daily protein requirements do not need to change. Although it may appear contradictory, the technique for combating anabolic resistance is eating fewer, bigger, protein-rich meals to boost anabolic signals. In particular, older adults should consume at least 0.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight per meal. This will assist you in meeting the leucine threshold with each meal and overcoming anabolic resistance. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.